You say you do this every day, right?
Yeah. Well, I do long sessions and short sessions. So
Okay.
I consider a long session would be, 25 to 30 minutes. And then short sessions, you can just do 7 and 10 minutes a day. And that just kind of keeps the maintenance, which is why I created something called the Breathfast Club. So every Monday to Friday, a group of us get together for about 15 minutes of breath work every single morning. And we have this community where we just kind of do our reset, get prepped for the day. And that's the magnitude. But the deep sessions, I'll probably do those a couple times a month.
And you mentioned this is something you're doing in the morning. So you use this as kind of part of your morning routine. Do you also incorporate it at different points? Like if you're stressed after a long day, would you do this? Just trying to figure out like when you recommend people, if they were going to do this, to apply it.
Yeah. So, if you're going through something and you feel the stress and the anxiety building up, this is going to be the best modality to do that, to clear that stuff out. So it doesn't accumulate. So you can use it that way. That's a good way. You can use it as maintenance. Even we talked about earlier, the sigh. The sigh is the most underrated breathing technique. You could do it in your car, you could do it anywhere, and just doing, three sets of, the sighs, is enough to help you with that stress throughout the day. So it doesn't have to be full blown breathwork detox session. There's little things that you can do to help you along the way.
And you also mentioned clarity and focus as being like some of the kind of side effects, the positive ones of this. I was just reading about yawning being a wonderful tool as well, like almost the opposite of the sighs, the yawn. When you say it enough, you'll start to yawn probably, and it has that psychological trigger almost to it that no one even understands really, but very powerful. And also kind of bringing in a focus, clarity, improving oxygenation to the brain, everything. Is that a similar way of how it's working, like how yawns work to actually improve clarity, that the breathwork detox also does?
So I have my own theory on yawns.
Yeah, go ahead. I'd love to hear it.
Share that one point, and then we'll circle back to clarity. So yawns are the most enigmatic, sensation. And what I noticed is when I was taking executives and CEOs to the jungles of Peru, and every single night when we were going, we'd be all energetic and talking, getting excited. And right when we were walking, they called that the tambo, where all the session took place. And as soon as we started walking to the tambo, everyone started yawning. And then everyone's sitting there, everyone's yawning, and it happened consistently. And the shaman said that the yawn it's an energetic release. So the spirit, even the body knows the process it's about to go through. So it's preparing the body. You're already starting to purge. And what the energy of a yawn is, it's fatigue, right? It's fatigue, and call it procrastination, whatever, inside of the body. Gotta fly over here. And it's coming out of the body. So it's preparing the body. So it's like, think about it. When you're tired and you're driving your car, your body needs to stay awake. Yep. So it's yawning to get the fatigue out of the system, right? However, when you're in the bed and you're tired, you never yawn.
Yeah.
You just sleep because you know that this is the place to sleep, and you want that tired energy to stay within you. So yawns are really interesting in that sense. And now the clarity, this is why I love breathwork personally. The healing, all that stuff is amazing, regulating your stress. But I value clarity because I've been lost in my life where you don't know what direction you need to take, or if you should take the job or the opportunity, or leave the job, or stay in the relationship, out of the relationship. What's the next step for you? Like, being lost and confused is not a fun space to be in. It's a powerful space, but I feel confusion is temporary insanity. And, clarity is crucial. And most people, it's not their lack of discipline, right? It's their lack of clarity. So when you do breath work, it induces so much clarity, because what's happening is, and I think clarity and even creativity go together, because I don't feel breath work magically creates creativity and clarity. What I do feel like it does is it removes all the junk and the blockages that's getting in the way of your clarity and creativity. And that's what makes it so powerful. So I tell people, hey, when you start to do this breath work right around 8 to 12 minute mark, something amazing happens. And everyone reaches their peak resistance. And when you breathe past that, you enter into this quantum realm where you can see all the answers to all your problems and your creativity and your clarity. And this is one of the biggest feedback and testimonials that come is the clarity. Now, this isn't woo-woo, that I'm talking about. If you listen and watch Stephen Kotler with the Flow Research Collective, this is what he talks about. It's flow state. You're actually entering into transient hypofrontality. So right around that 12-minute mark in this breathwork practice, your prefrontal cortex begins to quiet down. Now, that's important because that's the part of the brain that judges everything and says, you're you, I'm me, this is good, this is bad, it's that little monkey mind critic. And when we quiet that down, which I like to call it, our saboteur, it's the part of that, our ego. And when you quiet that down, you're able to really see the entire landscape and the playing field of your entire life. And this is why people experience so much clarity in breathwork, including myself.